Hello everybody, Papa Blue Shirt. Today's kind of a special day. I am going to pass 7,500 today, which is my halfway point of my goal for the year. So kind of exciting. Let's take a look at the bike here. Here's the bike. You'll notice right away there's a few things extra here. I got an extra battery here. This is actually my 24 amp hour or 25 amp hour from my H8 that I bought. It's a little bit taller. You can see there's not much room there, but when I sit on the seat it goes back, so it gives me room to ride. And I do have one on the back here too that I can switch. I do have a combiner that's on its way. I already have one combiner hooked up so I can run this battery here. And what I've been doing is just taking this and plugging it into here when I need to do the switch. But I already rode 70 miles this morning, so I'm going to try to ride my other 30 miles this afternoon. And my batteries are not all the way charged. I didn't even have time to charge them all the way. But I'm going to work on this weekend and tidy it up a little bit so it looks a little better. I got some things in, and yeah. So we're going to go and we're going to see if we can get this extra 30 miles here. And then I got to come back and mow the lawn. Yeah, like I said, it hasn't charged up all the way, but I think we'll be fine for 30 miles. Between the three batteries, I'm sure there's enough. It says it's 80%, and it usually only says like 85 or 87% when it's all the way charged. So those battery indicators are notorious for not being very accurate. But let's get going here. And here's my lawn that I haven't mowed for over a month. I mowed this about 2.5 weeks ago, and that's what I'm going to mow tonight. Just this little part here for my daughter for when she takes out her dog. But it is getting pretty long, but I'm going to see if I can push it off as far as I can. Now there's how much room I got when I'm sitting. As you can see it never goes back that far, so it's worked out okay. There's just no standing over the bar, and I couldn't stand over the bar anyways. Anytime I tried, I fell. So kind of windy this afternoon, so I don't know how much recording I'm going to do, but I just wanted to record my 7,500 mile, my halfway point. I've been trying to ride 100 miles a day. When it's really hot, I do the whole thing in the morning. That's pretty intense. But when it's not as hot, I can do the other part in the afternoon. And then I can do 50 or 60 sometimes in the afternoon. So really racking up the miles now. I'm real happy to see that, because that means they're gonna fix this. They're gonna fix that bumpy road I can't stand. It's really bad. So yeah, that'd be nice. Well, there's a little quirk here with the cruise control. If you release the cruise control at the wrong, holding down the button at the wrong time, until you turn it off and on again, it's not going to work sometimes. So if you find your cruise control don't work, you got to stop, turn off your bike, and then turn it back on again, and then it should work. And a lot of times I just leave it, because I'm almost done with my ride, or I'll say, I'll put up with it. But, I've only went 5 miles, so I might want to use it. So to engage the cruise control, you hold down the down button, and you got to wait for like 3 seconds until there's a little speedometer that shows here. And if you let go before the speedometer shows, that's what happens. It doesn't work. And then it won't work for the rest of your ride until you turn it off. Just a little quirk, but ain't no big deal. But so if you find it doesn't work, that's all you got to do is stop, turn it off, and restart it, and it'll work when you turn it back on. Yeah, kind of a pain, but not that big of a deal, really. I don't know if you can hear that back there, but that blacktop, if you hit it a certain way when it's hot, it sounds like firecrackers. Poppity, 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 pop. The first time it happened, it really scared me. I had one area where there was just drops all over the place. It wasn't all over the whole thing, just big drops. And every time I hit one of those drops, it would pop off. So I went through there, it sounded like a bunch of firecrackers. Poppity, 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 pop, 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 pop. So if you don't know what it is, it kind of scares you. Well, I think we're getting close there. From what I can tell. It's $74.99, I think that's what it says. So I'm almost to my halfway point. Man, that seems like a lot of miles. I've ridden hard and hard and hard, and I'm only halfway there. Wow. Well, there we go. $7,500 miles. Well, it's pretty windy out here today. Pretty windy. But we're at about 13 miles right now. So, road kind of bumpy. Yeah, I think I'm putting miles on a little faster pace than I did the H8. So I should have no problem getting to 15,000 this year. I should be to 10,000 in a month. I think last month I averaged about 99 miles a day on average, if I remember right. So, yeah, we're putting those miles on this jumbo so you can see. Be quiet there, there's some dogs. Oh, maybe it's up here. One time they run out and they scared me after that. Yeah, what happens is they hear me talking, so they're prepared for me. But yeah, I put about 99 miles a day for a month. So let me tell you, that wasn't no easy feat when it's 115 degree heat index. That was pretty rough. Trying to get this to 15,000 along with the H8, so we can see if they're both about the same quality. I think it's so funny. When I first got my H8, I had a comment that said that those hub motors are cheap hub motors that wouldn't last 1,000 miles. And here I'm going on 15,000. Of course, that person who commented, he's nowhere to be found. It's been a couple of months since I've been through here. Things look about the same though. Except the crops are grown up. Well, that's the Samaritan Purse over there. And they're still here. I think this is the third year after the tornado wiped out our town, and they're still here building houses for people and stuff. So no one can accuse them of just going in real fast and getting out. You got like a whole village over there of volunteers with their campers and stuff who build houses for them. Kind of neat. Kind of neat here, guys. Got a little gas station looking thing. Hey, look, someone mowed their lawn. Oh, I see people's lawns that look like that. They cut them down so low. I can never understand why they do that. Especially in these hot climates. I mean, it just kills the grass. This is the guy who mows his lawn once every month or month and a half, so. Yeah. I just think people mow them way too often and way too low. I went 20 miles, and yeah. 20 miles. Get back and mow that lawn. And my wife goes to bed really early. She goes to bed like at 5 o'clock, so I try to plan my day around that so I can spend the last half hour with her. And then I stay up. And then when she gets up, I go to bed. Yeah, different strokes for different folks, I guess. Well, look at it this way. There's never everyone asleep at my house. There's always somebody up 24 hours a day. Well, this bike has been really good so far. I made those extra changes. I put the chainring on and the freewheel and a new crank set. Otherwise, everything is stock other than the batteries I put on. I wonder if this dog would come out up here. Probably won't see me till I'm past. Anyways, the other day we had some crop dusters come and spray our field, and they used drones. Kind of neat. I'll put some footage of it here.
Even Miss Abby likes it.
Really neat how they do it. And to me, it's a lot less dangerous. We had a crop duster the other day who died in a plane crash. Gotta be a lot less dangerous, I would think. Anyways, it was fun watching them. Ah, boy. Sure is nice through here. Like I said, I haven't been this way for a couple months. Thought I wanted to change this evening. Something a little different. 24.7 miles. Yeah, I left off one of my batteries just so I know for sure I can get home. When it's all the way charged, I pretty much know how far I can go, but when it's not all the way charged, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm going to head back toward the house because I want to get that lawn mowed and get in there so I can spend some time with my sweetheart. So we'll head back this way. Kind of a windy day to be recording, so hopefully this turned out halfway decent. But I wanted to get this, you know. My halfway point. Ooh, look at that. Old Corvette. Nice. As I look back, I seen the lawn was looked like a hayfield. Exactly what I was talking about. They cut it so low. Okay, I'm done. Well, I got not much buggy here in my way. Gotta slow down so I don't run them over. I think that was 34 miles, if I figured right. But yeah, I didn't even use this battery because I never turned it on. If I was gonna go farther, it'd have been nice so I'd had that to come home with, but yeah. Oh, anyways, that's 7,500 miles. I'm over halfway to my goal, so that's really nice. And it's kind of sobering because I've ridden hard and I'm only halfway, so wow. But Lord willing, we'll make it. Alrighty, this is Papa Blue Shirt. Thanks for riding with me today. This bike has been great. Goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you.